For Indigenous people in our country, Columbus Day can be hurtful. The history books haven't always talked about the violence and assimilation of Native Americans brought on by colonizers like Christopher Columbus.
And that's why today is also recognized as Indigenous Peoples Day, to honor the resilience, strength, and contributions of Indigenous people. Tonight, there's a program celebrating Indigenous Peoples Day at the Cooper Union. It's called We Will Always Be Here and features music, dancing, and film in an effort to amplify voices past, present, and future. So
joining us this morning is the Grammy Award-winning composer, playwright behind the project, Ty Defoe. So Ty, good morning to you. Thank you for being here.
Hey, bonjour to you all, relatives. Thanks for having me today.
Of course. Good to have you. So talk to us about this program and how did you come up with the idea, really?
Yeah, so We Will Always Be Here, definitely, as you had said earlier, it is honoring ancestors past, present, future. It's also honoring relatives who are closest to the land, who have and still are protecting Mother Earth, and also providing information and education for future generations to come. And the program this evening will feature some of New York City's urban Native Indigenous population, contributors from many different tribal nations and communities. You know, looking at the great city of Manhattan, there are many performers and filmmakers and artists who are here. Well, I thought with my team, why not gather groups of people who are really talking about this topic, who are committed to inherent sovereignty and honoring treaties past, also who are interested in healing and bringing the community of New York City together, and some of our allies who are there who are committed to truth-telling.
Can you tell us personally what this means to you, to be able to share the story of the Indigenous people? Why is it so important to you?
You know, I grew up in a small community in northern Wisconsin, a subsistence community, and these values were instilled in me at a very young age. And without those things, I feel like they are life-saving, they are life-changing. It is transformative arts that it's beginning to happen. And I think Indigenous Peoples Day in particular is a small step into society's contributions into the land back movement. It also, I think, calling upon ancient wisdom is also deepening democracy, other forms and models of existing, ways that have always been here since time immemorial. So that's why this day is very, very important to me.
Yeah, I mean, and really, so much has changed, right? It's the first time it's really being recognized as a national holiday. Talk to us about, you mentioned some of the artists and performers who are involved. What can people expect to see tonight?
Yes, we are going to feature a short film called We Will Always Be Here, hence the name. And it is going to talk about Indigenous and Black solidarity together, talking about the complexities of indigeneity. So we have Dawn Avery on cello, who is a Grammy nominator and nominee. Also Jake Hart, who is a voiceover actor, Tanis Parental, Opalanya Pierce, and Joan Allison Henry. A lot of New York's finest talent this evening. And myself, I'll be there hooping it up with the traditional dance, as well as some music provided for this evening. Yeah, please tune in. We also have a live stream too, so if folks are really interested in tuning in and telling others, I think it's an intergenerational celebration and amplifying Indigenous peoples on this day.
Yeah, so many untold stories that we're finally getting to hear, right?
Absolutely. It's the remembering, it's the regeneration of natural systems. And also, quite frankly, I think it's envisioning a world into the future, which is also very exciting.
Yeah.
Hey, Ty, thank you so much for being here today to explain all of this, and good luck tonight.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.